What's going on, my blog buddies? Oh, it is time for some more Nintendo Switch news, but something a tiny bit different than what we've done so far, because as you can guess, there is a little bit of negativity surrounding some of the Switch, including, what people might think that its power will end up being. I know there are a lot of people who are kind of looking to graphics to define a console, and that's all fine. I think that a lot of great consoles also share this thing with great graphics, right? I mean, the PlayStation 4 is doing well, and I think the games by Naughty Dog look exceptional, and they've not been rivaled since. I think that also Metal Gear Solid 5 looked amazing, and I think there's something to say about good graphics. I think Nintendo is a different subject, right? Because they don't really focus on bringing realistic things to life. They focus on bringing stories, characters, and art, different art choices to life. So I don't really know if that's their focus. I don't think so. But this article that I found is from BGR, which has an awesome logo, by the way. The E or the G, sorry, is sort of the on button, which looks weirdly cool. Check out the website because I'm just entranced by that awesome logo. Anyway, they have published an article that has a little bit about the Nintendo Switch, but like I said, not necessarily the best thing. It actually reports that Nintendo's Switch console will be less powerful than the old PS4. So remember, it's the old PS4 they're talking about here, right? It's not like the PS4 Pro that we're getting now, which is 4K and upscaled, all that stuff, and HDR. No. So this is from Chris Smith, and he writes that Nintendo is one of the popular gaming companies in town right now. Wait. That first sentence. Whoa. Stop right there. That's not really accurate right now. Right now, Nintendo is the most popular gaming company, period, right? It was the first one, and it's going to be the last one. So he says there's Pokemon Go that Nintendo is a part of. There's Super Mario Run on the iPhone, and the brand new old NES Classic is one of the hottest Christmas gifts this year. He's right, because they've been sold out nearly everywhere, and I don't think I'll be able to get one. I really want one. I really want to play those games in HD, but looks like it's not going to happen for me this Christmas, sad face. On top of that, Nintendo already unveiled its next-gen console. And actually, if you think about it, it's really cool, right? Nintendo is already ahead of the other guys, not necessarily in graphics, but they're just in the next gen. I'm just gonna do this. I'm Nintendo. I'm gonna make a console that's a handheld. Just we're further along than you guys. You're still fighting your graphics war. We're here doing something really interesting. So the interesting Switch hybrid meant to compete against the PS4 and the Xbox One in a way Sony and Microsoft may not have seen coming. And that's exactly what I just said. Nintendo is very smart and doing the new thing. A new report detailing the hardware of the Switch indicates that Nintendo's newest console will not be able to outperform Sony's 3-year-old PS4. 3 years old? Where has the time gone? Under what rock have I been living? But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So sources familiar with the Switch told VentureBeat website, so check that out too, that the Switch won't be more powerful than the PS4. Oh man, really? But the PS4 is pretty recent, but yeah, I don't know. You're taking it on the go, I can kind of forgive them, right? The console will use NVIDIA's last-gen Maxwell graphics chips rather than the new Pascal architecture that NVIDIA introduced this year. Yeah, because Nintendo has been working on this thing for a long time, so I think at some point you just gotta lock and say, hey, this is what we're using. So I might sound a little defensive, that's just because I am. Pascal may be more powerful, but it won't be ready in time for the Tegra chip that's going into the Switch, and Nintendo just can't afford to wait. Everyone wants this March release date, so, let's have it, Nintendo. The company wants a fast replacement for the Wii U, a console that can't compete against the PS4 and the Xbox One. Waiting for the Pascal to arrive to that custom Tegra chip just isn't something Nintendo is willing to do at all. I think that's very smart because we've waited long enough, and Breath of the Wild has been, delayed, I think 3 times now, which is insane. We don't even know a release date right now. That's crazy to me. Nintendo really doesn't like waiting, and for this, I'm very happy that they, that they're, pushing for that console to come out. That's really what we need, Nintendo. We don't want to wait. Nintendo doesn't want a competitor to come up with a Switch alternative before the Pascal-based Switch actually ships. So, yeah, we might get a little bit of an underpowered console to what people expect, but that's just because you're getting it sooner, so I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It sounds bad, but it's probably not. Even so, the Switch should offer a great gaming experience, they say, with games such as Skyrim and NBA 2K supposed to run on the console. How are those the two things that they mention? Games like Port and soccer and sports and basketball and golf. Wow, how can you say that? I don't know. To give you a sense, we expect the Nintendo Switch to be more than 1 teraflop in performance, but far less than the 6 teraflops that Microsoft is promising for Scorpio. VentureBeat notes. The PS4 is around 1.8 teraflops, and it has a much better memory bandwidth performance as well compared to the Switch. But Nintendo isn't looking to compete against the PS4 and the Xbox One on hardware. Instead, the Japanese Giants, oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds like a band name. The Japanese Giants, Japanese Giants, wants to leverage the power of its game franchises that already have millions of fans out there. These games could help Nintendo sell more Switch consoles than win on hardware performance alone. Nintendo also wants to have more developers bring their games to the Switch, so I'm talking more third party, man. By going with older hardware, the company ensures that developers have the support they need to finish their Switch games in time of March, when the console should go on sale. And not only is Nintendo looking to develop a console that would deliver a great experience, both in console and tablet mode, and offers users a great catalog of titles at launch, but the company may also be looking to make the Switch more affordable at launch than a traditional console would. The choice of Maxwell chips may help Nintendo come out with a lower price than you'd expect for a brand new console. I would be happy with that, but I think we'll all just pay the price that the console will be. If it's like 10 million euros, I think I'll still buy it because it's the Switch, right? So price don't matter, Nintendo, just make it the best that it can be. The report also notes that it's not clear whether the Switch will have a touchscreen display and what operating system that it will run. It's very likely that it will not be Android, and I think Nintendo has confirmed as much, right? I think very much at the beginning of the Switch hype, they said, yeah, it's not Android that's running this. Nope. VentureBeat's full report, which further explains the differences between Nvidia's gaming platforms and chips, and the reasons why Nintendo isn't going to beat the PS4 in an all-out performance war, is available in the website, of course. So check out bgr.com because they're doing awesome stuff, and they have a lot on the Switch as well. So we're kind of picking from all sides of the internet right now, and I'm very happy that everyone is kind of reporting on Switch, finding leaks, and we're no different. We're searching all the time, and we're finding stuff all the time as well. But to me, the most exciting part about this is potentially that we can have a Nintendo console that's on par with PS4 alone, because that will be amazing still, right? So I really want to know what you guys think. Do graphics matter? Do graphics matter at all? How is this war of graphics going, and could Nintendo still come out on top someday? Will they ever care about graphics? Will you ever care about graphics, or do you care about graphics? I want to know from you guys, so let me know in a comment down below. I'll comment, I'll look through them, and I'll give you guys some love. And talking about love, I want some back. Give me some sugar. Click that subscribe button, and you'll become part of our family, which means that every day you wake up, you get a fresh block content video right there on your screen, on your phone, or on your computer, and it will mean it's time to listen to my smooth as butter voice and see some awesome pictures and hear about news. Just be here. Block content. See you guys later.